What's up, everybody? Ratings Pending is back.
Yes, sir.
We're here at Picture Show in Berlin, and as you can see, it's a dark and dreary day outside.
Yeah, it is. It's raining.
But it's all good because we're here to see a dark and dreary movie. We're here to see the first showing of The Joker. Jason?
Look, I'm excited. And I haven't watched any reviews, so I'm coming into this blind. I just think there's a lot of hate, a lot of support. It's kind of polarized the nation right now, this movie. So I'm excited to see this and give you guys my review.
Yeah, it might not be the best time socially to put this movie out, but I know a lot of people are looking forward to it, man. It's supposed to be the best new Joker character that there is, and I'm hoping that it lives up to his expectations.
Hey, I'm excited. No matter what society says, I'm excited. It's a movie. Let's go have fun.
Exactly. Keep it like that.
Yes, sir.
See you guys after the show.
My name's Arthur.
Well, there's something special about you, Arthur, I could tell.
Oh, what was that, dude? His laugh, man.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it. I think Jared Leto did better. Jared Leto did better.
Boy, everybody had their opinions, and they shared theirs.
Yeah, they went for the jugular, man. Wow.
It was bad. They questioned your evil soul, evil soul, evil soul.
Everybody's a YouTube critic nowadays. John Wonder. I talk and I pause? How's that for talking and pausing? Bishop 228. May God have mercy on my evil soul? Because I like Jared Leto's laugh? Witness opinion rule, eh? Rip-off of Mystery Science Theater? It's showtime.
The clown.
And just like that, Joker is in the books. We've been waiting a while for this one. We were super hyped up and anticipating it. And I'll tell you what, Jason, I have 3 words for you. Wow, wow, and wow.
Wow, 3 wows.
3 wows.
My mind is kind of still processing everything. I didn't read any reviews. I didn't watch any reviews before I went into this movie. This movie feels polarizing on a large level. Right off the bat, we need to talk about the signs around the whole theater. The police officer that stood inside the movie theater for the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, they were not messing around. And again, before we get into the movie, we have to talk about walking into the theater. We saw signs that said no masks, no dressing up like Joker. We will check your bags when you went to the theater. I actually went outside to take a picture of the sign because we were so kind of taken back by it.
Yeah.
And a lady told me, hey, listen, there are police officers because they're on high alert for this movie's release. And I was like, wow. I get what happened in the past, but the fact that they're taking precautions in order to keep it from happening again, it blew my mind. I've never seen anything like that before.
I mean, the press for this movie has been crazy and all over the place. And really where you stand on your political ideology is kind of played a role in your thoughts of this movie. Well, no, what your preconceived thoughts of this movie was going to be, because today at 4 o'clock was the first showing.
Right.
Reviews have been all over the place. let's get this out of the way. This movie is violent.
It is violent.
It shows a man breaking down and nobody caring about him. It was a character piece. We've talked about me and character pieces, and it was what made me excited for the Joker. And I think it's unfortunate, but good press, that politics and ideology have kind of taken over the narrative on this. I was reading no reviews, but there were press releases online saying how theaters were going to have police officers checking backpacks, putting signs up, no masks, no face painting. It is what it is. It's good press for the movie. It wasn't a big deal. It wasn't that intrusive. Did I feel any more safe? I guess I did a little bit.
I suppose. I mean, having somebody there, it's a good feeling, I guess. I wasn't nervous about something happening, but the fact that they were taking precautions, you know, kudos to them just for doing the right thing on that account. The star of the show was Joaquin Phoenix.
For sure.
And my goodness, what an amazing portrayal of Joker he played off in this movie.
Murray, one small thing.
Yeah.
When you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker?
I was overly impressed by his performance. He stole the show, rightfully so. I mean, he was 95% of the movie. There wasn't many scenes that didn't involve him, actually. I think he was in almost every scene.
Pretty much every scene. He was incredible.
Yeah, which was great. I mean, it is a character piece.
Yeah.
And they took the definition of character piece and they took it to a whole new level.
Yeah.
You literally see this man go through being somewhat of a happy person, or trying to be happy, trying to fit in with a society that does not accept him, but still trying to be the nice guy, trying to dance for sick children by dressing up like a clown and making them happy. But everything this man does, it turns around and bites him.
Can you please stop bothering my kid?
Sorry.
I mean, society just does not accept him to the point that he's getting beat up in the movie. He's getting abused. He's getting picked on. But the thing is that he has all of these troubles so deep down inside of him, they're slowly building up. And the thing that's crazy about this movie is that usually you have the good guy who comes and saves the day. But Joaquin Phoenix was the protagonist in the movie. It was so odd to see that. And to see that he slowly is breaking down, you feel bad for him. But at the same time, you know there's a line that he's gonna snap. So it goes from feeling sorry for him to saying, oh my goodness, I'm kind of scared of this guy. When is he gonna lose it cool?
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix was incredible. I mean, I didn't want to take my eyes off of this portrayal of the Joker. Look, Heath Ledger did a great job, and taking nothing away from that Joker, Joaquin Phoenix just took it to another level.
He did.
It was brilliant. His performance was brilliant, hands down. Everything he did, what he did to his body.
Oh, it was disturbing.
In real life, to be able to have these scenes without a shirt on, his spine sticking out, his ribs are coming out.
Yeah, and he was doing odd like twists and turns with his body just to show that it wasn't just his mental, it was the entire being of him that was taken over by this illness that he has.
Yeah.
It was, I hate to use the word disturbing because I wasn't disturbed.
No.
But like you said, you didn't want to take your eyes away from it because it was so engrossing.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to see what's going to happen next. That was one of the most fun 2 hours of my life. But the thing about the movie is it's a slow burner. It's a really slow burner. It takes its time to show you why he turns into the Joker. To show why he goes from a person who's trying to be a normal citizen and just be friendly with people to a homicidal maniac who kills.
This is definitely a character-driven piece. This is a very slow burner. I can see people falling asleep on this movie.
Yeah.
I think it's my only criticism of the movie is that it felt really, really slow. And taking nothing away from Joaquin Phoenix, and stay to the end so you can hear my rating on this movie, because I'm not trying to be critical of it. I think overall it was a brilliant movie. It just went on a little too long. Some of the plot development was a little jarring on the way they revealed certain things in the movie. I don't want to spoil this for anybody. There is no spoilers. I will say I was right in my prediction.
And I was wrong.
and I'll accept that. I'm happy to hear that he was wrong.
It happens from time to time.
From time to time. But this was a very slow burner. And I think what people were leaving, I was listening to what people were saying, and there was somebody next to me who was like, man, I kept dozing off in this film. Then there was a younger, two probably college-aged kids leaving the theater like, this is the best movie I've ever seen. This is the best thing that... this is the best in comic book movies that they've ever seen. And they left on a high.
Yeah. Well, I think what's awesome about this movie is it did its own thing. It didn't try to be like the last comic book movie. It didn't try to be like the Batman movies. It was its own feature. And it did not feel at all like a comic book movie. It felt like a drama.
My mother always tells me to smile and put on a happy face.
About a man who is trying to keep himself whole.
Yeah.
Yet people keep chipping away at him, chipping away to the point that he loses it. And then he goes back and he starts looking into his past and discovering things. And you realize the reason why the Joker is the way he is. And they gave him a legitimate, not legitimate to the point that he should be doing it, but they gave him a legitimate reason for going over the edge and becoming the one of the most iconic comic book villains of all time.
Yeah, they were very true to who the Joker is, and he was a villain.
Yes.
There is no good in this movie. There is no portrayal of good in this movie. This isn't a Batman movie where he's coming to save the day.
Right, not even close.
This is none of that. They're not glorifying violence, but they're showing you who the Joker is. And I felt there was some issues with the script. I felt the pacing was slightly off, but Joaquin Phoenix was incredible.
Stole the show. One of the most brilliant performances I've seen in my days of living, of watching cinema. It was amazing from start to finish. He's flawless. To me personally, and don't hate me, he's my favorite Joker of all time.
Oh boy, another hot take.
What can I say,
Heath
man?
Ledger fans are going to be spamming that dislike button.
Let them dislike it, man. Listen, this is ratings pending. We rate things with our own opinions. And you said the slow burning and a few mistakes in the script were your faults. I didn't feel that way. I thought that every minute had its purpose. The only flaw that I found in this film was the end. I thought it was going to end on 2 different occasions, and it didn't. And they added a scene at the end that I felt was kind of unnecessary. I think it should have ended 5 minutes earlier, and it would have been almost a flawless film to me. But overall, man.
I disagree.
Really?
I agreed with you in the moment we both looked at each other and said, if we were doing this movie, we would have ended it right here. But the last 5-10 minutes where you see Joaquin Phoenix's Joker relish in what he's created was the whole movie for me.
Well, my movie was 5 minutes shorter than yours was.
All right, so look, we had a lot of opinions on this movie. If you're still here, we didn't lose you from our opinions. What's your rating, Mr. Brownstein? What would you give this movie? What RSPs do you give this movie?
Listen, this was a difficult decision for me to do this. I did not expect this movie to be as good as it was. The first time I saw the preview, the trailer, I was just like, looks all right. Looks like a typical comic book movie. And then when we watched the most recent trailer and we did our reaction to it, I was blown away. I was just like, wait a minute, this is something different. And as I sat through that movie, it was as close to perfection as I've seen in the cinema. And it's rare for me to give out a perfect score because I don't think any movie is perfect. And I'm gonna say this movie wasn't perfect because of the ending. I wasn't happy with the way it ended because I thought it could end 5 minutes earlier. However, this is a movie that I would go back and see twice, maybe even 3 times. And based off of our criteria, I got to go with 5 RSPs, man.
Okay. All right, 5 RSPs. This movie was very good to great. Joaquin Phoenix was brilliant. And just for that reason alone, I'm giving it 4 RSPs. This is opening night. Go see this movie. You won't regret it. Some of you may sleep through it, depending how big of a fan you are. But Joaquin Phoenix was brilliant. The script was good, not great. So I knocked off 1 RSP because of that.
And be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on all of our social media at ratings_pending.
And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss any of our ratings or reviews.
And if you don't know,
now you know.
Baby, baby. And every Monday we come out with a podcast. New episodes every single week. So if you're driving home from work, if you're stuck in traffic, or if you're bored at home, tune in. You're going to love it.
Streaming everywhere.
We're out.